Pathway to the Ballot Box, believe it or not, started way back in 2017. We were developing a women's history tour in the houses to celebrate the New York State Centennial of Votes for Women. The seed that was planted that year turned into the theater experience that you will participate in today.
This came as a crazy random call out of the blue from Amber, who used to work here, who was a member of the International Museum Theater Alliance, and I had won an award for playwriting for work at another museum maybe like 4 years ago or so, and she said, hey, we want to create a cool immersive adventure theater program for the ratification of the 19th Amendment, for the centennial of that. And I said, I don't know if I'm your guy to do that, because read the stories of 8 or 9 women across the street in New Paltz. And so her and I pitched a couple ideas back and forth, and we came up with this idea of commissioning 8 female writers and 8 actresses and putting on a show.
My favorite part of the show is when you are sitting or standing in the middle of one of these experiences, and this woman in front of you who clearly is not from your time period is making these deep connections with you as the audience member, and you're just captivated by her story and what she is saying.
Yeah, the writers come from all over the place. The writers are, some are friends of mine, some are new friends who I've met through this process. Basically the idea was to find 8 female writers from totally different backgrounds who kind of represented the characters that we wanted to tell the stories of. Some are in their 60s, some are in their 20s, some are, we have an indigenous writer, we have several black writers, a very diverse bunch of writers are represented in this show, and kind of retelling the perspectives of women who lived in New Paltz.
I think we can learn a lot from Pathway to the Ballot Box in terms of what's taking place in current events. I think that we can learn from each of the characters that we meet in the show, and hopefully use their experiences to create a better future for us today.
Every actress is totally different. Some are just out of college, some have been, are in their 60s and were on Broadway 40 years ago. So it's an interesting mix of artists at different points in their career, and watching them vibe and support each other has been totally thrilling. I think there's a lot of parallels how history repeats itself. And I don't want to spoil too many of the scenes, but there's a lot of talk in this piece about code shifting, about women being represented in the face of oppression, and dealing with issues that are being dealt with today.
I want audiences to walk away from this experience with a sense of purpose and determination, and the feeling that they need to take action surrounding voting rights and women's rights.